Okay, so 10th standard students, a very warm welcome. So last class we have already finished we have finished the third point, means the peninsular plateau of India. Okay, now we will go for the fourth one, that is coastal plain and island. Coastal, you know, previous class also I have discussed, not previous to previous, that coastal means the place which is coast. What is a coast? Coast is that place where a seas met with the land, that junction point where we are getting that beaches. Okay, people go to various beaches to spend their holidays. Okay, that is the coastal area. So in India already we have discussed the northern mountain, the northern great plain, the peninsular plateau. The last one is the coastal plain. So what is this coastal plain? The plateau of peninsular India is fringed by coastal plain or either side, on either side. Fringe means, I will tell you, it's written. The border or outer edges of an area. Okay, the border of the where the peninsular plateau, peninsular India's border is there. I will send you. I know somebody of you are having the books, but most of the people you don't have the books. So I will take a snap of that map. It will make you understand. Okay, that is the border part. Why it will not be a border, coastal plain? Because if your India is like this is the sea, and this place, these are the coastal areas. I told you, no, the place very nearer to the sea. So these are the coastal areas. It extends from the Rann of Kutch in the west, from Gujarat, to the delta of Ganga in the east. Okay, till Ganga it is there. The coastal plain can be divided into two parts. Now this coastal part is there. It is divided into two parts. One is western coastal plain. Okay, western coastal plain. Number one. So western coastal plain, it lies between the Western Ghat and Arabian Sea. It extends from Rann of Kutch to Kanyakumari, the extreme end of our country. It is narrow, steep and rocky. Okay, it is narrow and broad. I think you know, broad means bigger, narrow means smaller. Okay, it is narrow, steep and rocky. This western coastal plain, what we are discussing now, this is again further divided into three parts. It is further divided into three parts. The Konkan coast, the first one is the Konkan coast, which lies to the south of Gujarat plain, extends from Daman to Goa. Next one, the Karnataka coast. The Karnataka, these are coming under the western coastal plain. The Karnataka coast, which extends from Goa to Mangaluru. Goa to Mangaluru, it is Karnataka coast. The Malabar coast, which extended from Mangaluru to Kanyakumari. Okay. So with this you end up your western coastal plain. Now the next division is eastern coastal plain. Okay. So what is this eastern coastal plain? It extends from the north of river Subarnarekha to Kanyakumari. Okay, it is from Subarnarekha to Kanyakumari. Eastern side means this side. Now what last time we told, that is this place. Now we are discussing about this side of India, where you will get Bay of Bengal. Okay, there it is Arabian Sea. It lies between the Eastern Ghat and Bay of Bengal. Okay, this one we are discussing. So it lies between the Eastern Ghat and Bay of Bengal. It is border than the western coastal plain. Okay, it is the border of the western coastal plain. Many rivers of South India flow across the plain and form deltas. Okay. In this place, what happened? Many, but this is from the west only, east only. But many South Indian rivers are coming in this place. No, they came across this place. Okay. Which are the rivers? The rivers are Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. This all you can find it in the eastern coastal plain. Further, it is divided into two parts, like that one. Western coastal plain, it was divided into Konkan coast, Karnataka coast, and Malabar coast. Now we will see how this eastern coastal plain is divided. It is divided into two parts. Okay, northern Sirkar, which lies to the north of river Krishna. Krishna river, you all know, right north of the river Krishna, it is northern Sirkar. The southern part is called Coromandel coast. Coromandel, you all know, Coromandel coast. Some lagoons are formed in this coastal plain, such as Lake Chilka, Lake Pulicat, and Lake Korelu. Okay, these are the lake. These are the natural body, water body lake. See, what is this lagoon? I am telling you. Lagoons are a stretch of salt water separated from the sea by a natural barrier. Okay, it happens like it comes. Suppose some water from the seashore only, from the seas, it is coming some place, and due to the delta or that deposition of silt, okay, some land has become. After that, again some water is there, which we are calling as a lake. They are called lagoons. So which are the lagoons we can follow it? We can find it here. They are Lake Chilka, Lake Pulicat, and Lake Koleru. Okay, now the importance of this coastal plain. They provide some natural harbors which help for foreign trade, import and export, business. Okay, ships are the main waterways transporter. Okay, our goods are going to other countries, their goods are coming. So where they will be stand, they will be after coming to our country or whatever this one our country's materials are going through ship. They always stand in a harbor. What is a harbor? A place on the coast where ships can take shelter. Okay, ships are coming. Okay, so they have to stand somewhere from where we can unload the materials. Some prominent natural harbors are Kandla, Mumbai, Marmagao, Kochi, Visakhapatnam, Kolkata. Okay, etc. These are the natural harbor. Natural, what is the work of natural harbor? Natural harbor is the shelter of the ship. So it helps the business. Whatever the things we are getting from other countries or we are exporting to them, okay, we need that ship, and where the ship we will do the unloading, loading part. That is known as harbor. It is useful for fishing, shipbuilding, agriculture, production of salt, coastal area. Okay, it is used for fishing. Fishing, you know, catching the fish. Then shipbuilding. Ships are built near to the coastal area because ships are very huge in size. Okay, once it is made, it should be nearer. It's not then. They are thousands of tons, so you can't make it in a middle of the city and you can transport it for 300-400 kilometers. Okay, all the shipbuilding companies are very nearer to this coastal area. Agriculture, of course, water is there. Production of salt, you know that sea waters are salty, and from there only the production of salt is happening. Okay, many beaches are found along the coastal plain. Many beaches are there, like you people know this Chennai. They are having some 5 to 6 beaches at a stretch. Okay, Marina Beach. Okay, Kovalam Beach. Kovalam Beach is in Kerala. So these are the beaches where people used to go and spend their holidays. Okay, many beaches are found along the coastal plain, which attracts tourists and development of tourism. It is also used for navigation. Navigation means the science and act of getting ships, aircraft or spacecraft from place to place, especially traffic and commerce. Now the last topic is island of India. What are the island? Island are those places which are surrounded by water on all the sides. There are about 247 islands in India. Okay, 247 islands are there in India. Of this, 2004 are in the Bay of Bengal and 43 in the Arabian Sea. This place is Arabian Sea. India's this part, India's right hand side part, that is Bay of Bengal. Okay. Andaman and Nicobar Island are in the Bay of Bengal. Andaman and Nicobar Island you can get here if you go through the map. No, I will send the map also. There you will get Andaman and Nicobar Island, whereas in this place you will get Lakshadweep Island are in the Arabian Sea. Okay, if you go through the notes you can understand all the things. Here nothing is a rocket science in this social science. Okay, only you have to go through it and you have to very much clear about your concept. So see you in the next class. Thank you.